Morning.
I'm waiting on you. There we go.
Man, you kept me all the way out here. Hey, you see he blocking the door. Got her internet up going in here.
No, all because of
The great one.
IT Steven.
AKA the great one. You know, the other night we went to bed and I
You can
looked.
some props on that if you know.
Yeah, of course. The other day we went to bed and Brittany Renee was wearing an AKA the weatherman. Belinda, what's shaking? Yeah, she was wearing one of your shirts, weatherman. Cousin Charlie, you're on him.
I need to get some more of those. We both need to get some. You need to get you some GTT ones. Not the pink ones, but the black ones.
They're coming back. Tommy Santel, what's up, my man? We need to do, see, Tommy Santel, this could be you. We need a Tommy Santel shirt. Or Tommy Santel, we need a big old banner back here. Ginger, I see you, girl. We're watching you.
Like 50 of them.
Did Ginger get our gift card?
Did we send her one? We did send her one. That is exactly correct.
On the back,
What's up, Jimmy McCarthy? What's shaking? Hey, it's Tuesday morning. Today's tax day.
Oh, Lord. That's why I gotta go today.
We need an exchange shirt. Maybe we'll put that in the. Maybe we'll put that on the agenda to get us an exchange shirt. Ooh, I can't speak. Okay, this morning I woke up at
440.
Brad Elam, our hero. What's shaking? 440.
Man.
And Lucky was like tucked underneath me in my legs. I couldn't move. No, because if I do that, it might wake up. You know who?
The grizzly bear.
The grizzly bear. You know, here's one thing Brittany's great at. If I'm trying to fall asleep at like 8:50, baby, talk to me. Baby, talk to me. I don't want you to go to sleep right now. I don't want you to go to sleep. I was like, hey, I'm going to start waking you up when I get up. Is that fair?
No.
What do y'all think? Should I do that?
No.
This morning I come in from working out. Then after eating, I get there about 7:50, and she's in the robe that she got me. By the way, that she took over, and her hair's everywhere. She's sleepy. I'm like, I should have got you up when I got up. So then we'll get on the same little schedule. Whenever I'm trying to fall asleep, maybe you'll have a little bit more compassion for me. You know what I'm saying? Well, this morning I'm in the gym, and I like to work out. Well, when I run or do something cardiovascular on Tuesday and Thursday, Saturday, I listen to a podcast, and it helps me come up with what I want to talk about. This morning, I listen to Andy Frisella's podcast quite a bit. He does 2 a week, one on Tuesday and one on Thursday, and one's usually a little bit longer than the other. This morning was a short one, and he was talking about 4 things to do to have a great day. If you do these 4 things, you're almost guaranteed to have a great day. So I'm looking back over the last few weeks. I'm taking a little self-accountability note in my brain. And I'm thinking, how often was I doing the things that I thought I was going to do? How good has my behavior been strategically? And I'm looking back, it's been terrible. I have not...
Have a core system or something?
Man, I used to come in like, so I'm going to go through these 4 things and we can talk about it. Joji Holt, you need to watch this. So every day, I believe the day before or the night before, you should write down a core list. Frisella calls it the power list. And you write down 5 things that you want to accomplish the next day. If you wait until the morning to write down your list, your emotions are going to help influence you to make the day easy as possible. So if you write it down the night before, you'll say, you know what, I'm going to tackle the world tomorrow. It's always easier to do the hard stuff tomorrow or on Monday. No matter if it's Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm going to start that diet on Monday. Fresh. So the night before, you're going to write down things that are going to allow you to be more productive because they're probably going to be more challenging. So you need to write down 5 things. And these things are things that you're normally not doing. So if you're already in a good habit of doing things, because like for me, I shouldn't get to write down, wake up at 4:40 and go to the gym. Because that is a habit that's in place for me that I don't need to add to my life. I need to put new things in there that are going to challenge me. In addition to what I'm already doing, this forces me to grow. You follow what I'm saying? So every single day you need to write down 5 critical tasks that are going to help you in your life, in your business, in your relationships, in your health. Whatever it is you want to do, you need to write these 5 things down. And then you need to grade yourself. Did I do all of them? Next, I believe everybody should force themselves to learn every single day. You can do it by reading. You can do it by watching podcasts, listening to podcasts, YouTube videos. If you do these things, Bill Glass, I got your text early this morning.
What was number 2?
Learn every day. 20 minutes. Just 20 minutes. That would mean I could read about 2 pages. I'm a terrible reader. I'll read and I'll doze off. I'm thinking about what I'm going to say on the morning grind or what Weatherman's doing or Cousin Charlie. So it's hard for me to stay focused in. I'm not a great reader. But imagine if you would force yourself to read 10 pages per day. Okay? Mm-hmm. Or if you were to watch 20 minutes of a YouTube video on helping you improve or a podcast.
On Netflix.
You know what? I watch some movies intentionally because it helps me, because I identify with that character. I want to be this guy. Look at what he's doing. I'm robbing confidence from people in some of these shows. I mean, me and Bert talk about this all the time.
Oh, the real David McWilliams is on.
The real David McWilliams is on.
How's that phone? Can you hear me? Number 3, this is something that will help you get through a lot of situations. 4% Chadwick. He's on here. Hey, Kelly Jordan was shaking. Think about this. And Mr. Waldron, he's in the gym. God, I love that guy. He said, life never sucks. It just gets complicated.
That's a good one to use. I steal that.
That is a good one. It's just complicated. He said that, and I was thinking, man, that's pretty good right there. But sometimes it could suck. But number 3 is gratitude. You are to have gratitude checks twice per day. One before you come in, when you wake up. You need to force yourself. Hey, Candace, you need to force yourself in some mindset of gratitude. Because there's always a way you can look at the perspective and say, you know what, at least I'm thankful for this. Then the next time you should be thankful for when you go home. So you go home, you're not bringing your bad day, your baggage to the rest of your family.
Oh, thank God I'm done with Good Time Tommy.
Whatever, hey, until tomorrow. Until tomorrow. Whatever it is that you need to tell yourself, Cousin Charlie, ain't nobody talking to you. How long have I been going?
Okay, so what were your first 3
7
steps?
minutes.
I'm going to go back through them.
Okay.
You just hold tight. So what was my 3rd step? Did you listen?
Be grateful.
Be grateful.
Gratitude.
Work in gratitude, Cousin Charlie. Do you work in gratitude?
I do.
How often do you see me out of gratitude? I'm a wreck if I'm not gratitude. If my gratitude is off, I'm walking around, I'm complaining, I'm miserable to be around. Very miserable. We lost that deal. Here's an example how I don't mind embarrassing myself. We lost a deal. Hey, I'm not going to say the street, but we lost it one night at like 8:30 through an email, pretty much. And me and Cousin Charlie are talking, and I'm angry. And his wife said, hey, this just may be the opportunity for you to sell it to somebody else to where you get both sides. And I'm like, whatever, that ain't going to happen. So 2 days later, what happened?
We sold it both sides.
We sold it both sides. Jeffrey Baker, David Ross, thank y'all for getting on here. So imagine your gratitude can help you. It can really promote you into a much more positive mindset. If you don't focus on gratitude, man, that negativity, you lost an unexpected deal. Those deals suck. I mean, that sucks. Chris Holdsey, what's up, buddy?
Yep.
Whenever you lose a deal, man, it eats you alive.
Yep.
You know what, though? How many people like to struggle? I don't know anybody that likes to struggle. But you know what? If you never had to struggle, there's a reason you're doing it. You may not be as good as you are. We should be grateful for the bad times as well as the good times, even though it's hard to be grateful during the bad. What's
great,
bad,
John.
Cousin Charlie,
the bad times or the times you struggle is really what creates your character for the good times.
It makes you stronger. It makes you better from Japan. You're not in Texas. So whenever you go through tough times, what it's doing is it's building your emotional character for those tougher times. Kim Neese, what's shaking? How are you, friend? Thank you for getting on here. Jamie Stillman, what's up, my man? Number 4, here is something cool that Weatherman is going to like, okay? I heard this and I thought immediately of Weatherman. Do something every single day that money can't buy. So here's some of the things that I looking back, if this was taken away from me, it would really be disappointing. Missy, hey, thank you for your help. Kristen Bear, what's up, girl? Man, I'm having these chest pains. It's making me nervous. I don't like that.
This is the correct side to have it at.
That ain't the good side, is
Do
it?
we have any doctors in the house?
So, number 4, do something every single day that money can't buy. I love it whenever I come home after working out, after eating. I come home and Lucky jumps up on me and Brittany's in the kitchen. They're waiting on me.
Yeah.
That's just one of the things. But I think, Brittany is much more into doing something every single day that money can't buy than I am. And I need to appreciate these moments, these times a lot more often.
Yeah.
One of the things that I really enjoy doing, we did one time, is we walked through the battlefield. I think as humans, what we have gotten away from is we've gotten away from being outside, being outdoors, being in nature. We don't do that as much as we used to because of all the things that are inside now, computers, phones, all these things that we focus on so much. But God really intended for us to be outside more often. We need to be around water. We need to be around trails. We need to be around things that just make us think and feel different. Going and petting animals. So give me an idea. I do have a good partner, Big Kahuna. Give me an idea, Weatherman. What is something that I could go do with Brittany Renee that does not involve money?
A lot of times one of the things that you can do is reenact without spending money the first time y'all were together, which was on your slingshot. It's getting nice weather. And letting her know that, hey, I just want you to know that I still remember our first night. I still remember we rode around. I still remember blah, blah. I still remember we kissed right here at this spot, And so those things are free, but are so sentimental and they mean so much because you remember those things.
Yeah.
And so we got so much stuff to do around Murfreesboro, but a lot of times women want you to do things that are sentimental that they remember. Like the first day that y'all
went to Sal's Pizza.
There you go.
Brittany Renee, let's go back to Sal's Pizza. What do you say? That was our first date.
Yeah.
It wasn't a date. She came over. We went to eat pizza.
Yeah.
You went with me. I remember I was scarfing down. A lot of times I think when people are on their first interaction, they're going to try to be prim and proper. I don't.
No.
With her, I didn't with her. I'm sitting there and I'm scarfing down pizza, and she starts wiping the grease off my face. And I'm like, man, this girl's she's pretty cool. I think we end up spending like a lot of that day and night together.
Yeah.
The slingshot. Hey, I went out and I bought that slingshot. It wasn't free with it, man. That slingshot.
No, but riding around was free.
Well, that's right.
And that
It
time
is.
was
That
free.
time. That time is
Yeah.
free.
Yeah.
I'm spending that money regardless. Ain't I? I've already
Yeah.
spent it. So no, you're right. We love getting on that slingshot, just driving, and it is extremely relaxing. And you guys are to do that. Do you know how to drive a stick, Cousin Charlie?
Yeah.
Cousin Charlie? No, you don't.
We just got to get tags.
Yeah.
Do we ought to get tags this week so we can drive the
Yeah.
slingshot.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
We don't have time.
What did the Big Kahuna say? I have to be honest, I don't do the things I need to do because I get busy, I believe. See, if you really think about it in the grand scheme of life, Big Kahuna, we get busy doing little bitty things that don't really matter.
Right.
In our mind, in that moment, it matters. So I'll give you some examples because I don't mind looking like the jackass of our household. If I'm off 1 or 2 minutes on the old Andy Griffith show, in my mind, I become just a complete ass in the house.
Yeah.
Where I'm yelling about this, or I get shorter. I'm stomping around into my office because we're 2 minutes. In the grand scheme of things, think about how small that is. Think about how small it is that I've got to interrupt a moment me and Brittany are having to talk to somebody on the phone or to send a text. In that moment, it's so big, but in the grand scheme of things, very seldom is anything that we're currently working on in the moment big enough to stop what you're experiencing with your partner. Miss Hood, Mama Hood, how are you doing?
I tell you one thing you could do would be pretty cool for Nicholas is one day to pick him up for school in a slingshot. Be out there waiting on him because, kids think that's cool and Nicholas would think that's cool. It's just, just something you could do for him that would be like, wow, and let him think that his mama's coming to pick him up. Don't let him know you're coming to pick him up. and then you show up in the slingshot, and y'all just go for a ride.
Yeah.
And then let him go out and try to let him drive.
Scare the hell out of. Hey, Paige, I see you on here, girl. Thank you for getting on. That would be cool. I ought to do that. And we all ought to be riding that slingshot more often. Like you, Chris Clark. Chris Clark, do you know how to drive a stick? Do you think he does?
I think he does.
I don't know if he does. I don't know if you know how.
I've taken it out last year.
I didn't see it.
I got
see
put
it?
on probation for driving the food out of the stick.
Oh, really?
First day.
First day.
So we'll go back through this, how to have a great day, how to guarantee you're going to have a great day. Now, you still things may not go your way, but at least you're going to have a productive day.
Yeah.
I'm looking back at these days that have sucked where I didn't do anything. Those compound, those multiply. So if you want to force yourself into action, create a power list. A power list is 5 things that you need to do that are critical tasks that you're not in the habit of doing. Do not put down things that it's easy. For me, waking up at 4:40, going to the gym, working out, that is not on my power list because it's a habit already. The power list is designed to do things that you're not currently doing and build a habit out of it. Then once it becomes a habit, you move on to other things. Shane Ray, I've been trying to have a gratitude when I wake up and thankful I have been given another day. I don't know if I'm seeing all this big kahuna, but thank you. Number 2, force yourself to learn every single day. Get in the habit of learning every single day. Most of us after school, after high school, after college, we don't learn another thing. Do you know how many people don't focus on learning again?
I think I've learned more since I got out of high school than I did.
Do you think you've learned more since you've been right here with us?
Yes.
Do we force you to learn?
You do.
Or are you just saying that to
No,
make me
you
feel
do.
good?
We learn all
Are
day,
you
every
feeding
day.
my insecurities, Cousin Charlie, because you know I need to hear this?
Possibly.
Okay. Well, I need you to learn every day. Some people, go ahead, Cousin Charlie. You're interrupting me.
No,
I'll
go
let
ahead.
You, no, I'll let you go ahead. Go ahead.
When you quit learning or think you know it all, you've only got one direction left to go.
That's exactly right. You're going to drop.
You're either going forward or you're going back.
Trust me, I've done it. I've done it all, and I accomplish a lot more whenever I focus and force myself to learn. And it is not just the subject matter that you're learning. It helps your mind grow, and you understand. You think at a whole nother level. You can problem solve. It's kind of building your mind. Number 3, gratitude. This is something that I struggle with. This is why Brittany Renee gets on to me whenever I'm complaining about things that are so small. I'm not focusing on all these great things. Hey, all these great things in my life. So wake up every morning and force yourself, as I have it. This is what I'm thankful for today. Then before you go home, you don't want to go home tired, beat up, in a grouchy mood. How does David like it if you come home in a grouchy mood? He loves it.
No comment.
He loves it, doesn't he? Well, you got to force yourself. You've got to force yourself to become aware that there's things I need to be thankful for.
I'm kind of like you. I'm having to force myself not to be on a schedule. Because when I'm off schedule, I don't know how to operate. So,
Give me an example.
like you want to start that show exactly at 7:30 so you can go to bed.
Yeah.
That's how I operate. So I'm learning. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. Take a deep breath.
I remember when I first would do Straight from the Gut, if I was having trouble getting it on there, Kyrie, what's up? And if it was 7 o'clock, I was throwing things down like there was that many people about to tune in and watch Straight from the Gut. You know, I'd get on there and there's 2
And I would
people.
panic. Like, oh my God.
I'm calling Kathleen. I'm arguing with Brittany. And, I mean, it's like
Comcast is glitching.
I am so angry over nothing. You know, it's not like people, hey, why aren't you on there yet? I mean, we got Facebook calling, hey, where's the show? Number 4, do something that money can't buy. This is forcing you to do things. How many people would love to do this if I just said, hey, here's what you need to go do. Go on a hike together. That'd sound miserable for me.
It's fine.
I'd hate that.
I'd hate that idea, but here's what would happen. You get out there and you would feel different. You would enjoy it. Your wife would be thankful. It's just this quality time that you're spending with one another that you did not think you would like, or I wouldn't like. Whenever I came up with that idea of walking around the battlefield, we were getting closer to it, and I'm like, damn, why'd I say do this? So then we get out there. We got Lucky, Nicholas, and Brittany, and we're walking through these trails, and I'm like, man, this is cool. So you need to force yourself to do something every single day that does not require money. You can't buy this, but you do it. looking to ride through the mountains of Tennessee, go get yourself a motorcycle from Sloan's Motorcycle. Boy, you are all, hey, she's just a damn marketing, promoting machine. So, hey, every morning, 8:30, we want to come and be your entertainment. We want to make you laugh, make you smile, make you love, make you like, and enjoy life. Get off that 104.5, Cousin Charlie. You ain't got to listen. We want to be your talk show. Hey, Weatherman, you've been quiet over there. Is there anything, David Ross, thank you for getting on here.
One of the best things you can do is to do something that nobody knows you do. Go out and do something for somebody else. I mean, whether it's buy them a lunch, whether it's do something that somebody in need is really very powerful. If you can help somebody that's a little unfortunate you are, that you're blessed. I mean, you have a nice place and nice things. So there's nothing more fulfilling than the art of giving.
Yeah.
Not receiving, but giving. And giving unknown. You know, to know that somebody can be that somebody's thought about. So to realize it's not the possession they get, it's the fact that they're thought about. And then that's what really means the most. People always think that when somebody gives them something, it's the gift that makes them feel good. It's not the gift. It's that somebody really thought about them enough to do that for them. So if you will make yourself feel better and get your day off, do something for somebody else.
Ooh, Cousin Charlie, can you top that? David Ross, let's do a lunch. Can you top that?
Well, I agree 100%.
So you're just going to be a yes man?
No. No, I mean, doing something without wanting praise for it. That's the best thing you can do for somebody.
Do y'all think I could do that?
I don't know. I think you could.
Yeah.
I think you got to struggle with it, but I think you could.
Where's my credit, Cousin Charlie?
You could do it, but you're going to have to go back and post about it.
Yeah.
Do something without having to tell the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really when you're doing something from the heart, and it's really when it means the most to the person that's receiving it is, wow, this person thought enough of me to do it.
I tell you a great thing you can do that wouldn't even you not do it. There's some women's shelters around here, some places that women try to get jobs. Well, Brittany Renee can outfit one of them for a job interview.
Ooh.
You know, so that's some of the things that are pretty.
That might be a
cool.
promotion I do today. That would be good.
There's something that, because, you know, that's one of the things that they don't have is something to wear for job interviews. And they're trying to get job interviews, and then that's a way to give back.
Man, Weatherman is creative. I'm gonna tell a little funny story because I want to be grateful about things. Okay, this is gonna be my gratitude. Back in 2009, or maybe it's 2010. You know, I'd already gone completely broke, pretty much, and by this time the IRS was calling because in our business they don't take your taxes out, you know, for me. So I've got to pay. So one day, Kira, she's making a joke. Get out and send your IRS.
So the real IRS really do call you.
Oh, they'll send you a letter.
Yeah.
You know it's them. It ain't those pranksters. So here's what's so funny. I am not going to mention this person's name, but so I stopped paying. I didn't pay the IRS, and after a while, they'll come after you. They'll come looking for you. It's certified mail. So me and Kira are sitting in my office, and this person that worked here, I'm not going to say their name, they walked in and they said, Tommy, your IRS bill, and they handed me where they were garnishing my wages. And Kira was in there, and she just looked at me like, so if you ever hear her say, Tommy, she just thought, I cannot believe this person said that right in front of me. So the IRS, the IRS was looking for me, and they decided the way I can get to old Tommy. I wasn't GoodTimeTommy yet. The way they can get to Tommy is, hey, we'll garnish his wages. So I had a commission check. And I thought, man, I'm about to get paid, and I got like $4 or something. But I mean, it was all gone. I didn't know him a lot of money. It may have been $2,500. And the funny thing was, Tommy, your IRS, and this person was showing the notice, and Kira's sitting there with me, and I'm sorry, they walked out, and me and her just looked at each other, and we just laughed. All right, just a little embarrassed, but hey, I'm grateful that I'm no longer living with my mama. I'm grateful that the IRS, I remember, and I don't mind saying this stuff, I remember when times were so bad, that this is forcing me into gratitude, by the way. You know how we have 867 leads? At night they would roll over the phones, and one day in a meeting, Tom Cripps said, "Damn, I don't want 867. All I'm getting is Tommy's car people calling our Fifth Third Bank on his credit line." Everybody have a great day.